Alex, you're chasing the story of New Jersey Assemblywoman Linda Stender. Her and her husband had Habitat for Humanity involved in the demolition of their shore home after Sandy. Now, Habitat is going after them for some money, and the state attorney general is looking into the whole matter. What do you got?
Well, you know, as legal options are prepared on both sides, we want to take you back to August of last year. There was a meeting held at Habitat for Humanity when they objected to Richard Stender's 3-level beach home that was going to replace the home in Manasquan that Habitat had demoed. Linda Stender showed up to the meeting uninvited and at one point became irate and yelled and screamed at the people at that meeting, "You are not letting me build my dream home." In addition to that, Linda Stender also was upset enough to say that if they needed to do something to make this progress a little bit more quickly, she could make a phone call. She could make a phone call to Manasquan and get it done for them. This is as Habitat is going on the offensive against the Stenders, saying that they want $11,000 that has not been repaid for the demo cost of the house, even all these months later. The $11,000 that it took to demolish this home was supposed to be repaid by grants that came from FEMA, but apparently the Stenders aren't paying up. We tried to talk to Linda Stender and Richard Stender last week. I'm just wondering if you have a few minutes to talk to me.
I really don't, actually.
We're doing a story on Habitat for Humanity.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
Please leave.
They're not talking except for the brief statement that they released last week. But according to Linda Stender's running mate and chair of the Union County Democratic Party, Jerry Green, Linda is laying the blame of all of this on her husband.
She's saying it's my husband.
That's what she said.
That's correct. It's his house.
His house, his decision,
His decision.
his plans.
His plans. I had nothing to do with it.
Richard Stender claimed that this home was his primary residence. That's how he was able to qualify for help from Habitat in the first place. But we have records that he voted in Scotch Plains in November of 2012.
Habitat is there for people who lost their primary home, number one, and people who are not at a certain income level. So I understand from you last time, you presented the story that their combined income is higher than what would qualify for Habitat to come in and do any of this work.
Absolutely, and the point is that during the application process, Richard was the one who presented all the information. Right. Richard was the one who made the application. Now, it's an interesting thing that we can point out as well, that the architect has a different view of all this.
Bottom line is the story has gone now from uncovering the fact that Habitat was involved in the demolition of a home for an income that would not have otherwise qualified, to someone potentially lying about where they lived, to Habitat wanting their money back, and now the state attorney general looking into it. So there's a lot more to come in this story. Keep chasing it.